Hello, buddy, you alright?
Mr. Ross.
Yeah.
Who
are you, sorry?
You're being visually and audibly recorded, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not going to shake your hand, but it's nothing personal. I don't shake anyone's hand.
Right, okay. Well, I've come in here to report an incident there of drug misuse, child neglect, or whatever you want to call it. He's stealing from the house, though. And as I'm coming this way, he's made an allegation that I've made, what you've said, he's made an allegation that I've threatened them, which is not true. You can read every text message that's been said. There was no voice recording because he wouldn't pick up. I've asked to resolve it with his missus, who's the more sensible person. His missus is at work, so I went to the store. I asked for the manager. I went in. The first person I seen was an assistant. I said, "Can I speak to the manager, please?" She went, "This man." I went, "Hello, sorry, my name's Mr. Ross." I said, "Could I possibly speak to Kira Gill?" He said, "No, she's gone home." I went, "Thank you very much," and I walked out. I walked into Cobham, trying to get hold of my daughter, who's arranged all of this. It's her friend, and she said, "The police are there." So I started walking back. I got a phone call from you before I got to St. Luke's Terrace. You told me they'd made allegations of threats to kill, which is totally and utterly wrong. So I walked straight to the police station to come speak to you to resolve all of this. And you can see everything. Everything is on text messages that I've sent to him and he sent to me. His wife, his missus, hasn't said so much. She sent the original message, which said, "Look, the decorating's, we're going to ask someone else to finish it." I was like, "Yeah, not a problem." That's very civil. Not a problem. What's the balance? So I said 70. And then he got on and said, "We're not paying you any money. You've ripped off Kira, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Nah, fuck that. Let me speak to Kira." He said he had Riley. So I said, "Well, don't worry. I'll come and speak to you." So, not getting stressed. You can see every message. It started off with me saying, "Look, I'm skint. Can I have my money, please? I've been working for him for 5 days. And for 5 days, I haven't..." It was supposed to take 2 days, to be fair. So I was supposed to get £50 on the one day. And then the balance on the completion, yeah? Yeah? Right, well, the first day they give me 50, and the second day, he hadn't got some of the materials, he hadn't got the floor, and so I can put the floor down. I took him to the shop, I got him a good deal, I got it delivered. I took another piece of lino, I bent over backwards to help this bloke, but all he wanted to do all day was sit in his shed and get stoned. He weren't looking after the baby. I was sort of, while I'm doing the hallway and the stairs, I'm talking to the little boy, He's done nothing but fucking stoned, and now he's refusing to pay me my £70. But he's got about fucking £150 worth of cannabis in his fucking shed. Do you know? So if you've got money to pay for your cannabis, I want my money. It's only fair. So my daughter said the police have been called. So like I said, I went to try and talk to the police, and no one wanted to talk to me. I went to the door, I knocked on the door, he opened the window, and yeah, obviously words were being said. The mum was, she was on the phone. And I said to him, "Don't be fucking shouting out the window." I said, "You're going to have all your fucking neighbours calling the fucking police." I said, "You don't want the fucking police here with your fucking drugs in your garden." He was like, "Yeah, fuck, call social services on me." I said, "Just pay me my fucking money then, Isn't that fair enough? Pay me my fucking money."
So what agreement was made when you
well, you can see everything, mate.
No, what I'm talking about is whether a contract drawn up for the...
No, come on, it's my daughter's school friend. I've known Kira since school, since she was about 8 or 9.
So are you registered with Companies House as a trader then?
No, if my daughter asked me to do some work for her, I'd go and do some work for her. Well,
right,
Kira,
okay.
I've known Kira since she was about 8 or 9 at school. She went to school with my daughter. My daughter, you can see everything.
Irrelevant, really. But
well, it is, because I'm not going to charge...
you a question.
Right, okay, what?
The question is, are you a limited company? Are you
a
business?
No,
so
you're self-employed.
So you're... Right, okay, so you're self-employed.
Yeah.
And what do you trade as?
Paint and decorator.
Right, okay. That's your company name, registered with Companies House?
No, right. Right,
or are we talking about a geezer doing some work for a bit of cash?
No, right, I've got an entertainment business, that's Ross Entertainment. I'm a self-employed entertainer.
Right, okay.
Right, but I'm also a qualified painter and decorator.
Right.
So when people ask me, "Can you lay a bit of floor?" I can lay a bit of floor,
So did you supply a quote? As a self-employed painter and decorator, did you supply a quote?
Yeah,
I said quote?
Yeah, on a text message, yeah. Yeah, you can see it.
On a text message?
A message, yeah. Right, let me...
Okay, I don't need to see it, buddy.
Okay.
I don't need to see it.
But yeah.
I'm just trying to understand...
We had a balance, right?
I'm just trying to understand the course of events, okay? Right. So what's happened is, you've entered some sort of agreement. I don't care what that agreement is.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money is exchanged hands. I don't care about any of those things.
Right.
Because that's your agreement with them.
Okay.
That agreement has happened.
Yeah.
He's not paid you money that you're supposed to have.
Right, I was supposed to get a balance today.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I was supposed to get a balance of £70 today.
Stop talking, listen to me.
Sorry.
So as a result of that, messages have exchanged.
Yeah.
Because he's shown me messages where you've made sort of threats towards him and
About what?
TikTok and things like that.
I'm going to knock on the door at 27. I was getting a lift at half
Yeah,
6. I
okay.
couldn't get there sooner than
Okay.
27.
Okay. So that's what we've saw, and you've said you've been messaging as well.
Right,
You've
you
admitted
see 'em all.
yourself. You admitted yourself that you've got to the door. You've knocked
on the door.
There's been an argument.
Well, no, there was no answer, so I knocked again, and he didn't answer. He came to the window,
Okay.
and I was stood outside.
Okay, but there's been an argument.
Yeah.
Where's
Regardless
regardless of what point it occurred, there's
Right.
been an argument. Okay.
Is that for me? No.
That's at which point we've been called.
Right, okay.
So we've turned up. I said to you on the phone there was threats to kill.
Yeah.
I misheard that. Okay. There was threats to cause violence, threats to cause
Oh,
damage.
okay. Well, no, we ain't going to cause damage.
That's what I was told. Again,
Right, okay.
I wasn't there.
No,
so
I
don't
haven't
know.
threatened to cause any damage.
Okay, so that's the information we'll be called
Right.
to sort of deal with.
Okay.
We've turned up on scene. You're not there, so
Right.
we've only got one side of the story.
Okay, appreciate
You've
it.
now given us your
Well,
side of the
I was
story.
coming here to say what's going on, yeah.
Okay, all right.
He's trying
If
to put a
you've got-
fast one, you know. That's all he's trying to do.
Well, and he can't he? Because there's
Yeah,
no
because
agreement. There's
well,
no nothing.
well, there
there?
is because I've got a written agreement, as in.
Well, then, as a self-employed
Yeah, I've got to take him to.
businessman,
I've got to take him to small claims.
Well,
Yeah.
well, no, business claim would give you a business, aren't you?
Well,
wouldn't
no, I
be-
wouldn't.
it wouldn't be
Wiper
small
Office bleeding a lesson there, wouldn't I?
Right. Well, that's up to you, mate.
Well, that's all it is, basically. You know,
But all
they
I'm
say don't
saying
work with
is-
friends and families. Though.
All I'm saying is, I'm not here to give you a hard time. I'm not here
I
to
appreciate
be
it, mate.
you. I'm not here to do any of those
No,
things.
do you know what-
We've got a civil agreement that's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Off the back of that, we've got an argument. We deal with the argument. So I'm telling you,
Don't go back.
don't go back there because you're going to get yourself nicked.
Appreciate that. Listen,
I
I
don't want it to
walked
get that
away, you know.
far.
No,
You don't want it to get that
I've
far.
actually got to go and do some more decorating in Cobham for a friend of mine. I pulled an all length last night.
I've
so-
told them that end. If you turn back up there to record you,
Listen,
I've told them, and I'll tell
I
you
make
the
you.
same.
I make you a promise. I am not going to that house tonight.
And I'll tell you
if
the
he
same.
texts me now,
Hear
I'm
me
allowed
out, hear me out.
to reply, aren't I? Obviously,
Hear me
as long
out.
as it doesn't get back.
Hear me out.
Go on, sorry.
If they start giving you grief on messages and things like that, don't reply. Report it to us. Okay.
What? He's getting a little bit lippy because that's all he's doing.
Well, yeah, because if it's unwanted contact, you can
Okay.
tell us.
All right. Is that resolved then, bud?
As far as I'm concerned, yes. Okay. If you've
Right.
got concerns over the child's welfare, okay.
Well,
you
that's
need
what I'm
to
going to do
report
now.
that. You need
I'm
to-
now going to do that.
You need to speak to social
Well,
services.
I'm on camera, aren't I?
Okay, you are, yeah.
Right. I'm now making an allegation.
Okay, which I can't take right now because I'm going to another job. Because
Okay.
I've already been called to send somewhere to
Can you read it? I'm just making you aware that that man is dealing drugs from his
Okay.
shed. There's at least £150
Fine. I'd
cameras
encourage
there
you,
right
on
now.
camera, sir, to pick up the yellow phone and report that to our control room.
Well, I'm
okay?
reporting it to you.
You don't need to. I've told you.
And these two have heard it.
That's fine. I've told you. To
Three
report
police
it.
officers.
I've told you how to report it, so we're all
Thanks
good.
for
Okay.
thanks
All
for
right.
helping
No
clear.
worries, that's
Yeah,
fine.
bud.
I'm not going to shake your hand, man.
All
Like
right.
I say, nothing personal.
Thanks. No,
Okay.
no
All
problem,
right.
mate.
All right.
Thanks for.
Time.
You know,
Okay.
you have a good evening. Thanks again.